I've seen people say, oh well, she must earn loads of money being in Mean Girls. Who else is gonna get as annoyed by my wonky parting as I am? I wonder. Ooh, the tea is piping hot. Literally. I have a sore throat. Okay, I said I was gonna do a video about this ages ago and then I've been busy. Okay, so there's this website called Cameo. It's like bookcameo.com. And Barrett Wilbertweed, the queen, the goddess, the knight in shining armor, she is on Cameo. And basically, it's where you pay a celebrity. There's YouTubers, actors, singers, rappers, reality stars, and you pay them to like send you a message. Some of them, they will just like ask for a script. You'll write something like, oh, hi Amy, I think you're great. I don't know. You write them a script and they say it and you pay for it and that's it. Lucas, who used to be Fred on YouTube, did lots of videos where he like bought these videos from YouTubers and famous people and whatnot. And as far as I know, none of those people do it for charity. They just do it as like a way to earn some extra money. The first person that I was aware of who was on the Broadway scene to do it was Kate Rockwell, who plays Karen in Mean Girls, and she was like, oh, I'm gonna do this video thing and all the money is gonna go to charity. She was the first person I'd heard who was gonna give the money to charity that she'd like raised from the website. And then Kerry Butler, who plays Mrs. Norbury, all of the adult women roles, also went on Cameo, and she also was like, oh, I'm gonna raise a different amount for charity each month. And then Barrett went on and said, I'm gonna do it as well. She didn't say that she was doing it for charity, but she said that she is doing it because she is always requested to send videos to people. She doesn't stage door because she doesn't feel comfortable. And lots of people have had very strong opinions about it. People are like, she's just money grabbing, she isn't thinking of fans and everything. And I personally think, like, fair game to her. Personally. And it's not just because she's Barrett. I mean, maybe it is. I obviously am a huge fan of her, but I feel like I understand how draining it must be. She's had to close her Instagram inboxes because she would be inundated by requests and people asking things from her. I 100% get it, like people thinking that they own a part of her because she is a big part of the musical theatre world, and you know, people grow up listening to these shows and watching videos of her and they feel like they own a bit of her in some way, or they feel like they know her, or like they've got this kind of a connection with her. And I noticed that Barrett always talks about she's a human and you need to remember that she's a human, and we can definitely forget that people who we idolise or people who we look up to are just normal people and go through anxieties and stress and have their own things to deal with. Like, I've seen people say, oh well, she must earn loads of money being in Mean Girls. You don't know what her rent's like. You don't know if she has to support people. Like healthcare in the US, you have to pay for that. I just don't think it's anybody's place to comment on where people make their money. She's obviously not said that she's giving the money to charity. You don't know if she is actually giving it, or you don't know if she gives different money to charity, but she is like a person who is always campaigning for things. She is such a strong feminist. She's always talking about women's rights, and she's trying to get people to be bothered about the way that people are treated. And I just think like it's so easy for people, once there's a price tag connected to something, for somebody to like diss them or to think that they're just in it for the money. Maybe it's not that. Maybe she does want to give back to people, but she doesn't know a way how. I've never stage doored when she's been there. I've never seen a video of it or anything. I know that she just doesn't anymore, and she wouldn't just stop it for no reason. Do you know what I mean? It has to have been provoked that she wouldn't go stage door and she wouldn't continue with messages, and she was like hacked on Twitter, so now she's not on Twitter. And I think that she's a person who probably wants you to treat her like rubbish. She thinks, I'm not gonna let that happen to myself again, because she values her time and she values her worth, which so many of us don't. I think that so many of us don't value ourselves to what is acceptable. And I don't know, like, she is an actor. When she went into Heathers, she wasn't like, I'm gonna be the face of this huge cult. She was like, I've got an acting job. And she's been thrust into this, you know, to be this person, always be giving so much to everybody, and you know, I just don't think that it can be expected for free, and I personally don't have any issues with it at all. I think fair game to her, fair play. And people say, oh well, you know, like some people can't afford that, and maybe she shouldn't have done it so much. But I mean, let's be honest, if she put it at $10, can you imagine how many she would have? It would be unreasonable. It has to be an amount that isn't extortionate, because there are people on there who charge them like $250. She's not done that. Although I was sure when she first went up it was $40, but now it's $50. I don't know if I'm just incorrect. Or it has been put up, but I don't know. The thing is as well, I have seen one of the cameos that she sent, and she sent like a really nice lengthy video with some really great advice in it. And it wasn't just like she didn't just read a script, she gave some of her time and she gave some of her knowledge. I don't know, I just think people need to chill out, like, calm down, man. I looked on there as well, like Laura Osner's is on there for $50. I don't see people calling Laura Osner's out, and Laura Osner's hasn't said that she's giving it to charity. I just think people are so ready to be so critical over things. It does my head in, especially like maybe I'm too much into like Twitter and stuff, and I see everything that people say on Twitter about everything and the complaints about everything, and I'm like, oh my god, you need to calm down. If you disagree with it, then don't buy one. And like, it's not like she was doing them before for free and now she's like, guys, I'm gonna start charging $50. She never did anything, so I think if you can afford it and you want some kind of connection to her or some kind of message, then go for it. And I just think it's fine. And in saying that, I have decided that I'm going to be doing a video where I buy messages from Broadway performers. It will not just be from Barrett Will But Weed. So if you want to see that video, you need to keep an eye on my channel next week, and hopefully I will have some messages to show you. Very excited. This tea's good. Let me know what you think. I would love to have a chat with you in the comments and see what your opinions are. I am very interested to see other people's opinions. I've just seen like pure negativity on it, and I'm interested to see if people just think I'm being naive or if I'm blinded by my love of Barrett. I don't know. Be interested to see what you kiddos reckon. Anyways, I will speak to you soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you lots. Bye.